Alright, how's it going, guys? My name is Dan, and yes, I'm doing two little mod reviews back to back. I do understand that, and funny enough, I actually just finished that first one that you saw yesterday. So, today we're going to be talking about another mod, and it's another one of my personal favorites, and it is the last one in that quote-unquote favorites category of my top personal favorite and best and like most needed mods. This will be the last one, and it is called Extra Attachments Compilation, or Compilation, or whatever it wants to say, but I'm just gonna say compilation to make life easy. So it's from the paydaymods.com site as well. I will put a link down in the description for that as well. And basically it just adds attachments that are generally in the game, as well as allowing you to put attachments on, how should I word this? Attachments that shouldn't go on weapons, they're now able to be put on weapons. So we'll just use an example. You can use a drum mag on a Car 4 now, like the drum mag that is for the bootleg rifle. You can put that on almost all assault rifles that kind of support that. Or you can put a certain type of drum mag on an MP5. You can put drum mags on the AKIMBO Krinkovs, stuff like that. You can do a bunch of stuff, putting stocks and sights on those as well. So it allows for a whole lot more customization than the kind of limited version that Overkill already has. Now, I'm not knocking it. It's good customization in general, but for a person like me, I love customization. I like having almost complete control over my gun in every single aspect. And this slowly brings me towards my desire. So I will show you everything in game, and all it's going to do is talk about a bunch of that stuff. So, you know, after you do all that stuff, make sure you get it installed. Links in the description as well. And this is going to be another BLT, or yeah, a BLT mod as well. It's a script-based thing, so you'll need to actually get that as well. Like I say in all of my other videos of these, if you don't have it, I will have a card in the top right, the little eye, as well as at the end of the video, there'll be a card towards the playlist, and it will be the first video on that playlist. So once you get everything installed, I'm just gonna hop over to the desktop, and then I will show you everything from there. Alright, so once you have everything installed, you'll come up with a little folder, RAR file, whatever, called EAC. I've went over this multiple times, so I'm not really going to reiterate. Down in the description, there's WinRAR. Go download that if you don't have it, or if you don't want to use it and you want to use 7-zip, by all means. But what you'll need to do, extract it to EAC as well, like any other mod that we normally do. Come up with the folder. Inside, it'll be these two things that you actually need to put in their respective places. So just head to the root of your Payday, properties, local files, browse local files, and you'll come up with the root of your game. So since there's two things in here personally, you need to throw both of them in there. So in the assets, you know, just go in there, go into your mod overrides, and then throw both of these in there. And then after that, just head over to the mods section as well for the BLT, and then just throw that in there. But since I already have both of these, it doesn't matter. And then all we have to do really is hop in game. So since I already have everything installed, it doesn't matter. But if you want to check, you can search. Usually, for me at least, it's up on top, or it might be somewhere else, depending on any other type of factors. But there's really nothing that you can change because they're all just attachments. So if you want to see if anything truly worked, then just head to any type of weapon. So we'll just use a car for one of my examples, or the COLT M4A1. So there's a lot more things that you can actually do with weapons now that you have this. Not only are you able to actually change it to a default non-AP DMR, the barrels tend to be the same. certain weapons, like you could actually put on the bootstrap compensator that the bootleg is usually only able to have. There are a few other things depending on what it is. Like I know the slotted barrel extension, you can't really have that on here. The boosts, they're just part of another mod that I own. Certain grips, sometimes on certain weapons, they won't allow you to. Grips, sometimes lower receivers, magazines. Like right here, the Beta C mag, you can actually put it on it if you want. Certain sights at times, I'll get to shotguns in a second, I'll show you guys what I mean about that. Stocks, you can actually have like a really short stock, and I believe for AKs you could actually, no, I think for the AKs you can already get rid of the stock. I'm not 100%. I don't know, but you're able to actually add vertical grips on here that mainly increase accuracy a lot, stability a lot, or splits it between the two. So for the shotgun, like I mentioned for the example, we'll use the actual model 1887 as an example, because I know this has a legendary variant as well, right here, the Apex. So it usually adds more ammunition. For some reason they have blank rounds, which is really funny, but you can have blank rounds, I guess, to intimidate people without actually killing them, which I think it actually would be a pretty good thing to actually use in stealth, mainly. We have mini shell buck, mini shell slug, 4-row buckshot, then you know the default slug, triple op, HE fletchet, AP slug, and then dragon's breath. Long short barrels, those are normal. Everything's normal here. Gadgets, I believe you're actually able to put gadgets on there normally, but you're actually able to add sights if you wanted to. So for some reason you can have a shotgun running with an ACOG scope like this, well, a military red dot or an actual ACOG scope, as well as, you know, just normally putting on, the normal stock. But you can do all that, and there's a lot more things that you can actually do. One of them, which actually helps me do stealth a lot, is for the AS Val or the Valkyria rifle. And I'm actually able to completely get rid of the stock, and it ups my concealment by 2, and it's better than just having the skeleton stock, which only does it by 1. So having this in combination with just decreasing the barrel and adding a 3 concealment booster, I have a concealed weapon that has 33 concealment. Now, fucking fire department. Combining that with, where is my stealth pistol? Stealth pistol that also has 33, but in reality both of them are actually 36 because I'm not using my grinder bill and all that stuff. But it's pretty cool. And also, like I mentioned, okay, you gotta stop. That'd be great. Anyways, like I mentioned before, you're actually able to put stocks, and if you want just to increase like stability or accuracy for them, you could have sights on them as well. Granted, you really won't be able to use them. They're kind of just there, really, to impede your vision for the sake of accuracy or stability. But you're able to add a magazine, a 50-round drum mag to the MP5s, as well as stocks, certain barrel extensions, like I mentioned, the bootstrap one, or maybe, I don't think the tactical suppressor is able to be there, but there's a few of them. You'll have to really check for yourself as well. And there's just so much you can do. Stocks, vertical grips, all that stuff. And it just makes life so much easier when it comes to actually customizing it a lot. Like before, for the M308, you weren't able to put a Theus scope on it. You know, if you use it for more of a sniper-ish role. Now, with this mod, you can. Granted, it's kind of levitating, but that doesn't matter. So, you're able to do so much, and it's really great. I do highly recommend it. Now, I understand some people are saying that it's cheating, but, you know, so whatever. Your version and my version are different. For me, it's just allowing me to more openly customize my weapons to how I want them to perform. So, you know, if I have the option to do that, you know, I will. But it's whatever. You know, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Tell me why you think you like it or you dislike it, and I'll be open to everything, and I'd love to hear what you want to say about it. But that's gonna end it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and favorite if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you have not already to not miss any of these videos in the future. My name is Dan, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Have an awesome day, guys.